Since our founding in 1937, the philosophy of New England Music Camp has remained the same. We offer a balanced program of challenging music education and social and recreational activities in a warm and nurturing environment.
This is the best place to grow up. You have your morning music and your afternoon sports, and the evening activities, they are sometimes campy activities and sometimes musical activities, so you get such a wonderful blend.
There's piles and piles of research and studies and examples that show how historically on the earth, music pulls people together.
Which I don't think a lot of people from home understand, but if you don't come here, you're never gonna understand the kind of bond you make with someone. It's a bond through music, and I think that's the strongest bond you can have with someone. There are times at night when we're about to go to bed and all of a sudden somebody will start singing, and all of a sudden we're singing in 6-part harmony, and you're just like, this is music camp. This is definitely music camp.
Off, guys, go. 1. Go sing on the floor. Change drivers. 1.
You're relying on everyone and you're learning to work with all these other people.
What you focus on isn't like making yourself better, but like how can I contribute to making us all sound better?
Everyone is a vital part of the ensemble, so you all have something that you bring. Everyone has kind of a job that they need to do, and when it all comes together, you know, you make really beautiful music with all the harmonies and everything.
It's like all the brass is just in my ears, and everyone's like enveloping the sound is just around me. It's so great.
A part of being something that's bigger than yourself, you know, in an orchestra or a band, you're all working together. It's kind of like a sports team, you know. It's being a part of that team, of everybody learning their own parts and putting it all together so that you create this thing that's larger than yourself. And that's just a really satisfying endeavor.
We are very conscious when we're making musical hirings that we're hiring people that have A, a lot of experience, B, they're really good at what they do, and that doesn't usually just mean that they're really good at playing their instrument. Yeah, that's important, but what's most important is that they're really good educators.
You know, musical skills are kind of the headline. A student should attend and be able to take home a tremendous amount of musical growth.
I love being on stage. I know some people get a little bit nervous, but here you get to do it for once every week at the very least, and some people get to do it 2 times every week, and it's a great experience. Once you get over that little stage fright thing, it's a lot of fun.
You get sort of a rush from it that you don't get from anything else. It's some people who play sports get it from playing sports. I get it from being in a jazz band. There's definitely something magical about the acoustics of the bowl.
It's an incredible feeling. The scene is beautiful, and the sound is amazing.
It's neat, you can be so far back in the field and really hear the softest things going on the stage.
The sound just keeps on going, and you just imagine the sound, you know, swirling between the trees. It's incredible.
Everyone around you is just in awe of the sound and nature around you, and it's an honor to be able to perform in that kind of place.
Well balanced. The kids have music in the morning, and then they have recreational activities in the afternoon, and then a mix of social activities and recitals, concerts in the evenings.
The music faculty run the curriculum between breakfast and lunch. The counselors run the curriculum between lunch and dinner. And they come from a musical background, or they wouldn't be here, but they're experts in archery and sailing and soccer and you name it.
The balance between music and recreation is, I think, essential. And you have time to run off all your energy, or time to relax in the sun, and time to work really hard on your music.
For these kids, being able to run around and have fun outside makes the music portion much more productive because they're not doing it all day. They're not wearing out mentally.
Actually, when I came here, I was like, this is perfect. You get to do half a day of music and half a day of rec, so. A lot of camps, you know, everything is like set in stone, but before you come here, you get to like choose your schedule and, you know, when you want to have breaks, what classes you want to take.
I think my favorite part would be the rec periods because you have a wide choice of recs. You can play sports, you can go swimming, you can do water sports, you can go sailing or kayaking.
Just having camp in the afternoon and physical activity and that kind of thing is great. So as a parent, I think it's the perfect mix.
I got sailing rec again.
For everything that is a musical performance, recital, a concert in the bowl, we're all there, all faculty, all counselors, all campers, all staff, and we're also all together when it's time for meals.
Music is the foundation at this camp. It's what ties everyone here together. You know, we come here because we are musicians, but it's the foundation for us to grow as humans and as people and as friends.
My first year, I was like, oh, we can't have phones? But it's actually a really nice escape because if you think about it, you're so absorbed with your technology all the time.
And you can still keep in touch with your family and your friends, but you don't have kind of that distraction, and you can just focus on your music and being with your friends here, and no one else is distracted by their phones either.
The second I set foot on this campus, I gave my phone to my parents and I said, take it, I don't want it. There's nowhere on earth I'd rather be than right here, right now. So I don't need my phone.
Which means they actually have to sit and talk to each other and, you know, play board games or read a book. I think what's great for these kids is getting this quality music education and this musical experience of playing together or working together in ensembles, but also having time to be kids. And I think that is a great balance, and that's what makes this place special.
No matter if you came 40 years ago, or if you're here now, or if you come in another 20 years, the structure won't change, and you'll always be part of our family, and the magic that happens here won't stop happening.
And as with a lot of things, it takes getting a little older and looking back and saying, wow, that was maybe more special an experience than I realized when I was 14 or 15 years old.
One word I would use to describe NEMC is magical.
The word that I would use to describe NEMC would be oasis.
NEMC is magical.
It's spectacular.
Paradise.
Special.
Family.
Magical?
Opportunity.
I would say warmth.
Can I have a hyphenated word?
Life-changing.
How about life-changing?